Today is a great day. My joy knows no bounds. I do not know how to thank people of UK and some of them who took such a great lead to manifest this new collectivity. Of course, I do not want to name them because they'll feel embarrassed. But the whole thing started on a very low note. And I think your mother played some tricks as well. And the drama went on. It reached its climax when we arrived in Rome. With all this, I can see the visions of my dreams coming true. It's unbelievable how the whole thing worked out so beautiful. And it is really so gratifying to see here how in this short time such beautiful arrangements were done by the Sahajogis of Italy. Embarrassed. I didn't tell you. And so now we have to realize it has a very big symbol that we all have gathered to this great city of Rome. As I said, Europe is the liver is in Europe. But the attention, if it does not have the heart, it is absolutely not integrated, nor it is enlightened. But when heart is sleeping, how to bring heart to the attention? But some tricks here and there played so well that the heart, like a lion, leaped, and we are here. The joy of all the Sahajogis is now going to fill the attention, and new powers will be developed for all of you, and you'll all feel responsible for spreading Sahajoga. It has to happen. Thus, we realize that through effort, we all can achieve the impossible. Brahmarandra is the heart chakra. And unless and until there is heart into our work, we are not enlightened people. All our efforts will be futile. Without the attention, the heart is useless. So this beautiful meeting that has taken place is writing in the skies with the warmth of the heart and light of the attention. That the glorious days have come for us to enjoy our complete freedom. freedom from all our enemies, all our ignorance. I've been to America also, and I find America is doing very well. So I'm sure also the brain will join very soon. And they all will be combined into a very integrated force. Americans have got into problems of very serious nature, of very horrible diseases which I have predicted, two of them. One which comes from AIDS and another one where a brain goes off, a person becomes mad at a very young age. Third disease that I told them will be coming very soon, where people who suffer from ego will be captured by ego. In that case, the conscious mind will be taken over by ego. That means unconsciously you can walk, you can move about, but consciously you won't be able to even move your finger. That means you'll be completely immobilized. The West is in great danger, because in the West only you find this horrible disease called racialism. All the racists would be first completely paralyzed. They won't be able to move their fingers. Even among Sahajogis, I'm very sorry to say, there are some racists. Because Gregor said just now, I'm sorry to say that so many girls who are married in the West are extremely unhappy. And already I've received a notice from Sahajogis from India that they don't want to marry any Indian girls to Westerners. I know of Sahajogis who ill-treat their wives in England, in Switzerland, in many places like that. To overcome this, all such Sahajogis should beat themselves with shoes themselves, or ask their wives to beat them. That's what they deserve. It's a very dangerous sign, because they will get immobilized and the Sahajoga will get a bad name. It is so imminent, and I'm so much worried that I would say that Sahajogis, if they come to know of such a man, they should get hold of him and give him 51 shoes nicely on his head. And all such racists must know that if they had married anybody from their own country, they would have had nice slaps on their face every day. All this is very saddening sometimes, even on this day when I'm sitting before you. I have come to know of stories that I'm shocked the way people behave. You have to know that India is a blissful country, that's why we go there. From that blissful country to come to these horrid countries is not easy. I know how difficult it is. I have called all these Sahajoginis that you go and learn something from them. Instead of that, you start criticizing them. It's better that you have no more of them here. This is the reason I brought them, because you don't know anything. They know so many things about your country. They have learned your science, so many things. Why can't you become a proper Sahajogi to know that they know more than knowledge of the roots? And that will give me greatest joy when I will see there is not a single racist left in Sahajoga. If in Sahajoga somebody gets immobilized or paralyzed, please don't blame me, because I have warned you on such a day when you are all here, and I did not want to say about these things today, but there's no other way out. So today is the day where we celebrate the New Year in India. As it is, the dates in India and here are different, but today is New Year of the Shalivahanas, of my forefathers. If you had asked these people, they would have told you about Shalivahana. Now I have to tell you everything, so what's the use of bringing them here? We have two calendars in India. One is Vikram and another is Shalivahan. And when Shalivahan defeated Vikramaditya, Shalivahan, the dynasty, called Babruvahan was the name of the king. He defeated Vikram. Babruvahan was the king in that dynasty. And that is how today is the new year for all of us. Because we are all Shalivahanas. Because they were the worshippers of the goddess and they used to carry the shawl for the mother. And on this day, they take a shawl and put it on a kumbha, which is the representative of the Kundalini, and raise the flag. So today is the day for that. Diwali was actually yesterday when I arrived here, and I saw the Diwali of the lights all over. So yesterday, Narakasura was killed in the morning time and put in the hell. And in the evening, they celebrated it with lights. That's the day people say that the Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, visits your houses. And all the houses which are lighted well receive the blessings of the Lakshmi. Our Lakshmi Pujan in Italy has this symbolic value, that Lakshmi should shower her blessings on Italy and also on all those who came by plane to worship her.
E dunque
from London. All the other Europeans are already blessed. You all had experiences of the blessings of Lakshmi, didn't you? But wherever there is the dearth, there the attention of the mother goes. And that is how we have this beautiful puja here, though tomorrow I'll tell you in a subtle way how it is important to have this puja here. So, today is a day of a new year. And we should think, why do we have New Years? What is the need to have a new year? The reason is that is the day you start something new, that you start something afresh. This is the day when we have to promise to ourselves, to others, to your mother, to your guru, that you have to get out of the clutches of ignorance and darkness, that you have to get out of the bondages of ego, that you have to become absolutely a free, glorious personality, and that you have to fight the superego influences. And all the bad conditionings should be thrown as torn clothes and should wear new, beautiful clothes of Sahajogis. Let all the people, all the Sahajogis, raise their voices from the top of their houses and top of their mountains, the top of their higher positions, broadcast to the whole world, inform the whole people that you have found the truth and everybody has to find the truth, otherwise there is no escape. That you have found the joy and that everyone has to find it and everybody must work to get to it. Today only I was talking to some Sahajogis and I said during war, how much people sacrificed their families, their children, their homes. They went on the battlefields, fought for some stupid people and gave up their lives there. They lived in all kinds of conditions. But in Sahaja Yoga, when every step we are blessed, every step we are protected, every step we are loved, we are not willing to sacrifice anything whatsoever. Today you have to take a vow, because it's a New Year's Day, such a great day when we are here, to say that even if we have to give our lives, we'll give it for Sahaja Yoga, because one life can save thousands. then why not do it? One life as Christ saved so many of us with our Agya Chakra. Sahaja Yoga, no doubt, is fun and joy. But it is sharing. You have to share. And you have to get more people to share it. For that you have to have tremendous patience. I have seen some people have a proper understanding of approaching every type of people. That's a very difficult stage and difficult areas where people work. But some can work that way. But when the Sahaja Yogis in the second stage come and are realized, then there are some who know how to settle them. And in the third stage, by their own sheer example of discipline, they discipline them into Sahaja Yoga standards. Let us face ourselves and ask how many of us are doing any one of these jobs, or we are only on the receiving end. You all must have social events to meet each other and talk to each other, but is to decide also how you are going to expand Sahaja Yoga. But there are people who can do all these three things together. I would request each one of you should rise at your own level, rise higher and try to spread Sahaja Yoga in the proper way. So today, the first and the foremost vow is, as I told you, that we have to get cleansed up in such a way that we become free of ego and superego. We should get rid of our ignorance and darkness. And the second vow, as I have said, that you have to become the light to remove the darkness and ignorance of others. By sharing my problems, by sharing my anxieties about them, those who are lost, and not to be involved into your own personal anxieties and petty things. My problems should be your problems now, because you all belong to me, to my body, to my being. And I request you to join hands with me with full determination and complete attention and the heart of a lion. Well, that's the emblem of England. So this is what we have to do. You people are so generous in Rome that you have the heart of the lion, really. So pour some of it into the hearts that have come from England also. And meet each other with great affection, with great love, and with great understanding that you are all the great foundations of a great, very great vision of your mother. I hope you will not fail me and you will promise in your heart tonight that you will do the things that I have requested you to do. May God bless you all.
We are going to say aloud, without any shyness, Shri Mataji, we take the vow to be free. And we repeat this 3 times.
Free of ignorance and darkness.
The vow is, Shri Mataji, we take the vow to be free from ignorance and darkness. We repeat it 3 times. Shri Mataji, we take the vow to be free from ignorance and darkness. Shri Mataji, we take the vow to be free from ignorance and darkness. Shri Mataji, we take the vow to be free from ignorance and darkness.
The second one should be to be the light of Sahajoga and to spread the light of Sahajoga till the end of our life with all our strength.
And the second vow
With
is
all our heart, you should say. Strength and heart.
Shri Mataji, we take the vow to become the light of Sahaja Yoga and to spread the light of Sahaja Yoga with all our heart
And strength.
and strength for all our life. Shri Mataji, we take the vow to become the light of Sahaja Yoga and to spread the light of Sahaja Yoga with all our heart and strength until the end of our life. Shri Mataji, we take the vow to become the light of Sahaja Yoga and to spread the light of Sahaja Yoga with all our heart and strength until the end of our life. Shri Mataji, we take the vow to become the light of Sahaja Yoga and to spread the light of Sahaja Yoga with all our heart and strength until the end of our life.
Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Bolo Shri Jagannatha Adi Shakti Shri Nirmala Devi ki Jai! Shri Nirmala Devi ki Jai! Shri Nirmala Devi ki Jai!
May God bless you all. May God bless you all. May God bless you all.